And they're off. And I have both streams audio up, so.
Oh, nice. Mine are synced already.
Flameforge is 3.5 seconds ahead of Mumbo for me, so I'm just
Uh,
gonna change them up a little bit. Perfect. Both Flameforged and Mumbo get their Klungo cutscene skips, which skips the Klungo cutscene. And they're on
you
their
see
way to
Logan
Klungo.
struggling a little bit with getting off of the stump. Not sure what's going on there.
Flameforge either missed his shoes or canceled them by accident. I'm I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, that's pretty rough.
Ooh, Logan getting blue potion first. Ooh, I can't talk today. See if he decides to go for YOLO shot or just play it safe.
You want to pause each of your streams for like 3 seconds or so?
Oh, my head.
Yeah,
Might be.
that's okay. Just want us to be fine. Flameforge getting green potion. Let's see if he can get the optimal shot. Oh, he missed the shoes. Okay. Right. MumboToken made it into Klungo way faster than Flameforge, so he's going to be a little bit ahead going into the end of this. But I mean, they're only a couple seconds different at this point, so anything on the next split can happen.
What's your time at, GDO?
Mumbo's at 2, 201, 202, 3, 4.
Okay.
We about the same?
I'm getting there, yeah.
Okay.
That's 3 seconds ahead of you.
Okay.
Alrighty. We got both our boys coming to the red Jinjo house jump.
Mumbo
Logan
gets
getting a nice second try.
second try.
Logan getting it
Flameforge.
first try.
Don't do that. Yeah. My money's on Logan to win this race. Just saying.
Alright, that one's out of the way.
Alright. Mumbo's been watching his text cancels in the last little bit during practice, so we're gonna have to notice when he gets those perfect frame cancels. But
Does save a tenth of a second, leaving jingling. A plus text canceling from MumboToken.
alright, both players on their way to Bottles' house now. Tiptoeing by Bottles' wife, who doesn't know anything's wrong. On the way to steal the Amazogaze goggles from Bottles' son.
One is that? Is that Specky?
I can never remember which one's Specky and which one's Goggles. I'm pretty sure Specky's the one with the goggles and Goggles is the one with the plane.
Algo's just the idiot that gets in your way.
Yeah. Alright, MumboToken's on his way to Plateau backflip. Easy every time. Flameforged, same thing. First try. Now let's see who can handle the GGM early. Ooh, MumboToken just barely missing the YOLO early. Ooh, and I'm having a little trouble.
Ooh,
Flameforged is
Flameforge
in.
getting in first.
Yeah. Slightly ahead, but ahead nonetheless. But losing a little time over grabbing the shoes and running to the button. They're basically tied now.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice sync we got going on.
Yeah. But we'll see who can do the run better. Watching the difference in inputs and camera definitely shows the difference in lag that you can get in the area and how it affects.
They both kind of slipped up a bit there on their movement. Still relatively even. MumboToken with a slight advantage.
Yeah. MumboToken getting the optimal bounce off the Jiggy and kind of canceling his animation there, but Flameforged kind of splatted on the ground. No movement to speak of. Let's see if MumboToken can grab the Jiggy before he death warps this time. The patented fast death off the Yeehaw. Flameforged on his death is on his death warp as well. Switch audio back to MumboToken since he's got the short lead here. As they enter the detonation segment of the run. Every time I see Mumbo's timer turning red, I keep thinking like, ooh, losing time on that loading zone. Uh-oh, we're dropping a couple frames, but only 42.
Boy. Pretty solid start so far from both runners.
This should be a close race until the luck factor decides to even them out a little bit. But Flameforged is going to have to play at the top of his game for this one if MumboToken can do the same. Their PBs are about a minute apart. Flameforged with a 44-41 and MumboToken with a brand new 43-42 gotten just the other day.
Coming up on detonation levitation. Ooh, Mumbo splashing in the water, but still getting it first try.
Flameforged with the
A little
first
sketchy
try.
there.
Yes, Mumbo is just a little bit too hasty getting the detonator levitation right away. Forgot to press the B button. Or you never know, the game could have just eaten the input as well.
Yeah, you can never tell, Tooie.
Yeah, it's... it's super easy to just blame mistakes on frame drops in 2E2. No one really knows for sure. Alright, simultaneous move learning.
Mumbo's safe.
For either players, a bonk could spell disaster and trade leads. That's the problem with like races that are really close like this. It's like when both players come up to jam jars, it's just like you just feel so robbed when you're ahead. Your movement's real crisp. It's looking good. You're saving like frames everywhere, and you're slowly gaining that momentum. And then, oops, I bonked. Now I'm in second.
Nice lead you got there. It would be a shame if someone were to hit his head.
Right. PG in chat claiming that this race will be bonk free, but knowing PG's luck, we're gonna be seeing some bonks today, I think.
Just cursed it. Oh, whoa, Mumbo. Oh man, that was a little scary there.
Mumbo jumped off the ladder too early. Couldn't quite make it to the jiggy. Or too late and popped off. But both players on their way to do Power Hut Basement. I feel like Flameforged is going to be too dark to see the lamps, but I can see Mumbo's just fine.
Oh god, yeah, I can't see anything.
Yeah. It's pretty dark.
Flameforged taking it real safe on the lamps here.
But it looks like he can see everything just fine. That's what matters after all. So,
Both
good
players across cleanly.
solid GGM from both players. Be interesting to see how their Mayhem temples go. MumboToken leaving fire eggs without a bonk. Flameforged about to find out.
Alright. Flameforged grabbing his safety feathers.
Yep. You never know when you'll need those gold feathers for Hag 1, just in case you get caught off guard by the lasers. But grabbing that extra feather nest in in Plateau right there will basically guarantee that he'll be fine on feathers for the rest of the run.
And Jamjar's playing nice so far.
Alright, Mumbo's starting up his first puzzle. Opting to go the long cross-country trip across the puzzle for the corner piece. I don't know how I feel about that, but 91 from MumboToken. Flameforged with a 90 on his empty puzzle. So still a slight tail, but both players are doing pretty okay for the race.
Flameforged only dragging about 12 seconds behind. You know, it's just enough for Prison Compound to say, hey, you know what, buddy? Today's your day. Get him right back in there.
Yeah, a first try prison code for Flameforged and a third try for Mumbo will definitely swing things in the other favor. But I'm not sure how fast his Hag 1 fight is either. We'll have to wait to see the segment time on that one, because it's definitely a hot spot for people to lose time in the race.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how Mumbo caught up in his race against Bex.
Yep.
Pretty much everyone thought that one was over, and his Hag 1 experience just came through.
Mumbo with a really clean Jade Snake Grove early.
And that strat looks so good.
Dude, I love the beak bomb or the flight strats in Mayhem Temple. All of them look so cool. Flameforged in and
also
easy.
with entry.
Ooh, Flameforged takes a bonk.
Oh goodness.
As luck would have it, it's always the person tailing that gets hit by the bad RNG first.
Yep. How could PG have forsaken us like this?
PG's simply using the Tooie any % tournament as a lightning rod. As a lightning rod to draw the bad prison codes and bonks away from his attempts. MumboToken with a really fast snake, not having to move away from the grenade shot with a perfectly placed rat-a-tat. Flameforged on his way up. Takes a bonk off the snake and ooh, has to fire a second grenade.
Ooh, MumboToken landing, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Good recovery, he definitely did not expect to land there.
No. Small time loss. Let's have a look at Flameforged. Beak bombs here.
Ooh, takes the crash land.
Yeah. I couldn't see if he used a feather right at the very top of the temple.
Didn't look like he did.
Yeah. Usually if you go up there, you need to use one extra feather just to gain a little bit of extra height to barely make it so that you don't crash land. Alright, Mumbo making it back to flies with 7 feathers left, so he's good for the rest of the run. Ooh, having bad flies again. Oh my goodness. That happened in his last race too. Mumbo just hasn't had good luck with the flies in the tournament yet. But, I mean, that could happen to anyone, really. Flameforged on his way to flies as the stream drops some more frames. Flameforged with a pretty fast flies.
Yeah, those look solid.
And now he's on his way to go enter prison compound as MumboToken starts his first code. Whiffs on the first try. Second try code. It's not bad.
We take second try. It's not terrible.
Definitely let Flameforge caught up, but I mean, it's still not over. He's still got to input all his prison codes as well. And he gets first try. Oh my goodness. Jumps to the right side to not trigger any Delberta text as he bill drills the boulder. And MumboToken's lead has been shortened ever so slightly, but he's still a good chunk of time ahead. Looking at the time, Mumbo's still about 11 seconds ahead. but we all know what happened to MumboToken in his race against Bex at Pillars. So I mean,
Yeah, let's see if he can slay these demons.
see if history repeats itself. If he tries to YOLO them or decides to take it a little slower.
He's just going in.
He's going all out as he should, really. Really,
Yeah.
really crisp and clean jumps as well. Those were very straight. Perfect
Easy.
pillars.
Easy.
That was beautiful on the eyes to watch. Flameforged starting his pillar jumps. Takes the first one a little safe, but doing the other ones a little faster. And makes it up just as easy. Both players with beautiful looking pillar jumps.
I love it.
Flameforged doing the flutter to the ledge, so he has to grab the ledge all the way to the boots. Mumbo's on his way out.
Oh, interesting that let him take the warp.
Hmm? Oh yeah, you can still take the warp when you're touching it at all.
Alright, the best part of the run coming up.
Yeah.
Banjo's puzzle party.
This is another part of the run where Flameforged could get a bit of an edge on MumboToken if he gets a better puzzles. But good execution on bad puzzles is definitely a skill that MumboToken's acquired over the time he spent running the game.
89 GGM's pretty solid.
Yeah. It was a very, very low 89, but it was an 89 nonetheless. I was watching his timer. That 89 like hung on for dear life.
Yeah, it did.
I love it when you're just expecting it to tick down, but I think I don't know, I think when Banjo's like pressing in the last piece, I don't know if like the timer pauses like on the A button press or if it pauses like when the fist clanks it down, because I don't know. I felt like that should have been an 88, but
yeah, right. Flameforged a very respectable 87.
yep. MumboToken's
Must be, dude.
MumboToken almost starting his Witchy World puzzle. MumboToken with really good routing for his pieces here.
This is nice. 86.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a good puzzle. That was a really good puzzle.
Yeah, it was. That was really good.
Definitely goes to show that it doesn't always pay to grab the puzzle piece that's closest to Banjo's hand when you dump it in. You kind of gotta look around for that optimal piece.
Flameforged even getting an 85. Nice Witchy
Yeah.
World puzzles.
Both players with really hot Witchy World puzzles. Every time I do a Witchy World puzzle, it's just like, man, it looks like I can get like an 85 or an 86 on this. Nope, I got an 82.
82.
Dude, like 82 and 83 Witchy World puzzles are like a dime a dozen.
Mm-hmm. How I feel about JRL, you can play it as good as you want, as bad as you want, no matter the spread. It feels like it's 79 or 80 every single time.
Yeah. Getting good JRL puzzles requires pretty good pieces, I think. I think it's like, I don't know. It's the color of the pieces for me too. Like, JRL is like the first puzzle that has those kind of pieces that are all like kind of colored the same. I mean, other than, you know, Witchy World Sky. There we go, 79
79.
from MumboToken. Flameforge having a
Flameforged
bit
is
of a
the
rocky start, picking up the wrong piece at the beginning, putting it in the wrong spot. But he's working his way through the puzzle.
It looked like he had a pretty nice spread, just some execution errors.
Yeah. So 77 JRL out of Flameforged. Mumbo finishing all of his puzzles at least a second faster, so that'll definitely help. Help keep his lead.
Leads up to about 20 now.
Yeah. It's amazing, like puzzles are just such a small thing, but they can really help you gain a bunch of time. Alright, so now that puzzles are done, we're almost ready to get back to the gameplay. We just need to do Witchy World first.
And off to the most mechanically intense level in the run.
Is that because of the fruities? Do they count as mechanic? Levers and whatever device shoots out the pizzas.
Yeah.
MumboToken running to the left a little bit too far, so he gets hit. He gets chased by the pizza oven. Gotta be a little more in front for them to shoot at you. Flameforged running to his first fruity. It looks like he's opting to do the same. Oh.
He gets the shot.
I guess it was because he was too far away, so the fruity kind of jumped to face him and then shot, instead of having to kind of, you know, side-eye him as he was getting closer in just the right angle. Alright, Flameforged on his way to split up. And no bonks in Witchy World for either of the players. MumboToken taking a little bit of time to line up his shot, but better than missing, that's for sure.
Did I commentate Flameforge's last race where he also took the Madame Grunty notes?
I don't remember if you commentated that race.
I feel like I've seen someone take Madame Grunty's notes before.
Yeah. I can't remember who did that. I don't remember.
I believe he skips the ones going into Electric Eel Lair.
Yeah. Oh, it was Flight says it was Flights.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I played against.
Yeah, you played against Flights. But I don't know. I didn't watch or get to see Flameforge's first match in the tournament because that was one of the days that I was working.
Right. Percentage chance of a jam jar bonk, I believe, is 10%. Like 10, 11, something like that.
Exclamation jam jars links to a certain 10-hour video.
If you watch twitch.tv/PG, it's approximately 100%.
Both players on their way to plateau. MumboToken's on his way through the loading zone as Flameforged is running up to grab the notes by Honeybee's Hive, so still a very close race.
Oh no!
Oh, did Mumbo reset?
No,
Oh no,
Mumbo
he
reset
reset
too
too late!
early.
Or he
Oh
reset too early, I
no.
mean. Oh no, I didn't even see that.
Not like this. I didn't either. I was like, wait, he's in the silo. Oh, this is
Oh,
intentional.
this
Oh,
is a
that
gigantic
hurts.
time loss. Okay, I saw Mumbo in the chat saying I reset late, but we hadn't quite caught up on the stream yet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That I unless Flameforged dies to Hag 1, I think that's a free win for him right there.
Just about. That's a huge time loss. All right,
There's no
let's.
way MumboToken can catch up from this unless Flameforged dies to the eels like twice.
I was gonna say, I think Flameforge dies to the eels and he's fine.
Well,
Casual
twice.
84.
Yeah, that was a pretty good 84. Mumbo thought his 79 JRL puzzle was a little bit sketchy, so he reset too early to swag off with an 84. MumboToken said reset later than usual. Well, after the race, we'll have to get a play-by-play of that. Go back in the VOD and have a look.
I'm checking it right now.
Yeah. I'd love to, but otherwise I'll end up dropping a whole ton of frames on the stream here. Alright, Flameforge entering the electric eel lair, and he's going straight for the surface. He made it. He's at the surface. Eels, good luck to him. The eels can still hit you twice flights. It's not just a one and done. If the eels bite you a second time, then you can die. Even without collecting the note.
Yeah, so
But
pulling up the instant replay, the not so instant replay, it looks like Mumbo didn't quite wait 2.5 seconds on the reset there.
oh, it was sub 2.5. Okay.
From what I can roughly see, because you barely have his segment timer showing, is about 19.5 when the screen was fully white, and then it was just before 22 when you hit reset.
Okay.
So it looks like a 2.2, 2.3 reset.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and swap audio here since they're both underwater. Oh, and it's a good thing Flameforge collect those extra feathers in
Yeah, no
Plateau,
kidding.
because he's talent torpedoing way too close to the boulder. He didn't have enough forward momentum to break it, so that...
Oh no, MumboToken getting slapped around by the octopus.
Oh dear. Yeah, so anyway, Flameforge safety strat definitely saving his bacon here. Otherwise he would have to do the walk of shame all the way back to Wumba. Wumbo gearing up to get some extra air inside the ancient swimming baths.
Flameforge with the big
Or
clungus.
Seaweed Sanctum, sorry. Swimming baths is on the complete other side.
So I'd like to touch on this reset one last time. Went back and watched it again. It actually looks like MumboToken splits early on his JRL puzzle. And the strat I've heard people say before is they just wait until they see 22 seconds on the segment timer. So if Mumbo splits early, 22 comes sooner.
Oh, I see.
So I think that may have been what happened.
I see. Yeah. I used to use an audio cue for the JRL puzzle as well, but I don't anymore. I just kind of look at my splits when I reset. I didn't think of looking at the segment timer though, but then again, I split on all 3 puzzles. Alright, Flameforged learning Clockworks now. His last Jam Jar silo of the run. And bonk free. He's out of his file and off and on his way to set up DCW. Meanwhile, MumboToken, now that he's done through JRL, he's finally on his way to Klungo 2. See what kind of Klungo that Mumbo gets.
That scene's so nice, you watch it 4 times.
Yep. Yeah, Flameforged watching the intro cutscene. Looks like both players got red potion second. So Mumbo with not a green potion in sight, Flameforged with green red. At least their gameplay is spaced out just so that you get to watch both of the cutscenes in their entirety without missing out on the other person's cutscene.
This is true.
Alright, MumboToken out of Klungo 2, ready to go through his final trial of Jam Jars.
Looks like Flameforged actually has a solid Hag 1 fight in his PB, 625.
625 is a pretty good Hag 1 fight. It'll definitely do the job for a race, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Flameforged on his way back to GGM. Makes it in. Bonk free race disregarding that one bonk. That, I mean, you just gotta get rid of the outliers, PG. If you get rid of the outliers.
Alright, yeah, chat has made me honest. I have been bamboozled. Flameforged does split much later for Fuel Depot. So his Hag 1 by what most people time is about a 634.
Okay, a 634 will still get him by in this race.
They'll still win him this race.
Yeah. What happened with Flameforged? Oh, there we go. Flameforged had a bit of a stream drop there. Splicing in his win.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Flameforged uses only fire eggs on Hag 1 here, so. Alright, MumboToken finally back into his file, and he's about to start his Hag 1 fight as well. Once he gets it back to Glitter Gulch Mine. Flameforged showing off some swag by aiming and shooting at the same time.
It was hard to do.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those things like for newer runners learning to do Hag 1 fight the optimal way. If you can strafe in a circle around Hag 1 and never miss a shot on Grunty, that's a good time to learn the optimal stuff. What happened to MumboToken Dingo Slayer? He reset too early on the JRL cutscene, and he had to go do the puzzle a second time. Alright, Flameforged down to 60 health as Mumbo starts. As Mumbo starts his fight. 4 phases behind. Can he do it?
Yeah, he's about 2 minutes 8 seconds behind coming into this fight, so Flameforged pretty much has to die.
Yeah. Even if Flameforged goes maximum BM on this fight and like expends his entire oxygen meter during the poison gas phase, I don't even think that's enough for Mumbo to catch up. Could miss 3 battery phases. Could miss 3 battery phases and get trolled uncontrollably by the Uggers. That is absolutely true.
Is a thing that could happen.
Ooh.
Oh!
Flameforged not on
There's
Clockworks. Ooh, and he shoots the Clockwork inside the loading zone. That's something I wish I could do consistently.
Yeah.
You need to be standing like the perfect distance away in order to shoot it in there.
Right battery. When will these boys learn? Right battery first is not the answer.
MumboToken messing up a little bit on his second mortar, or on his first mortar phase. I didn't see if he fired a Clockwork by accident, or if he just fired one less grenade egg than he was supposed to.
I think he just cut off his grenades early.
Yeah. It's really easy to do when you're trying to aim real quick. If you miss that first fire egg and only fire 3 grenade eggs, well, Hag 1 still has 1 health that you need to deal with. It's only 9 damage.
Oh, I guess he did shoot the Clockwork. He only has 9.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I thought I saw the zoom in. Flameforge taking a little bit of damage on the laser. He's got to watch out. He's only at 2 health. I mean,
he's got to watch his health here.
He's got a lot of health scattered about the arena in the fight, and maybe he'll go and pick that up, but I mean, with this kind of a lead he's got going on, I mean, I think he has a little bit of time to play it safe.
Yeah, and I mean, he has to know that he's got this secured if he doesn't die.
Alright, here we go, the fight to the death. Looks like
Yep.
Flameforge is opting to go for the honeycombs, so he's taking his lead to the bank.
Doesn't even give Hag 1 the time of day, just off to the health.
Yep, cashing in for those MumboTokens.
Ooh.
Rip that Ugger. Slowly burning to death on the fire egg.
Poor guy.
Rest in peace, Doofus. Give an F in chat. Alright, Flameforge starting his second last phase of Grunty, the hardest one in my opinion. And now we got the final hit. And there we go. Flameforge finishes with a 45-10.
GG.
Pretty solid run out of Flameforged. Lost a little bit of time in the second half of the run, but made it all the way to the end. And now we switch back to MumboToken, who's just finishing up his second battery phase.
Mumbo definitely did not miss the battery, or he wouldn't have had the next cycle.
I totally missed that. I wasn't paying attention to Mumbo's side at all. I was watching
Wait,
Flameforged, making sure that he was trying to die.
Yeah, right.
Looking...
No, that wasn't, because he had to do all the health again, too. Or he had to take her health down.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless he literally just stood there.
Mumbo taking a little bit of damage. Oh, dear.
Yeah, Doofus was right on him at the start of the phase. He should be fine, though.
Yeah, MumboToken almost done his fight.
Just one more hit.
One more hit to go. MumboToken finishes his race with a 46.58.